Ladies and gentlemen, with all the gas giants on the same side of the sun, and Earth being out on the flank, and Earth being hit with the strongest geomagnetic storm of solar cycle 25, we have been on the lookout for earthquake and or volcano activity, which is already high, to continue to increase. And Mount Sinabung in Indonesia has had quite an eruption over the last 24 hours. This is March 2nd, which is also today. And welcome to March, ladies and gentlemen. Congratulations. You survived dark winter February 2021. But this is a pretty major, real deal Holyfield volcano eruption that is definitely going to have a significant impact on the areas around it. Now, the volcanoes have been off the chain and off the chart since 2019 and will probably continue to do so as we head towards solar maximum and Earth continues to get hit with a steady stream of fast-moving solar winds, and then you add any type of coronal mass ejections and solar flares on top of that, combined with the gas giants on the same side, the next 4 or 5 years, that the volcano and earthquake situation will continue to increase in activity is my belief. And I've held that belief publicly since like 2016. We've definitely seen an increase in volcanic activity since 2019. Yeah, this is definitely quite an eruption. As we enter into March, and I'm pretty sure volcanoes and earthquakes will be a large part of the narrative in 2021, and especially Mount Etna. I made that prediction at the start of January before Mount Etna really started to freak out, which it has been doing the last few weeks. Hi, I'm your Planetary Defense Commander, Star-Lord New Thor 7, and bringing you guys excellent information is what I do. If you would like to contribute to continue the cause, I do a fundraiser at the start of every month, and this being the 2nd of March, it's on. I only got $1,339 left to raise with 2 days left to go. So if you would like to contribute, I would greatly appreciate it. Symbolics Harangue, Sinabung, the unstable summit lava dome collapsed and generated hot pyroclastic flow called Nui Ardentes, running rapidly down the slope up to 5 kilometers away. And pyroclastic flow is the gray mud lava that can get up to like 1,500 degrees in temperature. This is the auroras from the geomagnetic storm, as a lot of energy is pouring into Earth over the last few days. This is Popocatépetl, the volcano in Mexico, which has been incredibly active since 2019. And so now it's like Sinabung, Popocatépetl, and Mount Etna are competing to see who can be the most active volcano out there. And sure, yes, for a volcanologist living on Mount Etna, the latest eruption is a delight. But for people around, getting rained down with ash on Sicilian towns might not find it as exciting. And so far, California's rainy season hasn't really been that rainy. No measurable rainfall has occurred for the month of February. So that's crazy. And the mountain range in California and up through Oregon, Washington, and into Canada, into Alaska, that's all a dormant mountain or volcano chain. Will they wake up anytime soon? Stay tuned. But definitely, the activity out of Mount Etna in Italy has been steadily increasing and erupting since last week or the week before, spewing smoke, ash, and large fountains of hot lava around 6,500 feet. And it has definitely been putting on a show. And I have been watching this one little hot spot to see if we get any earthquake activity out of here, or if the volcanoes in the Caribbean start to get more active. And it is almost like the magma heat and the heat from this area is what is guiding all of the moisture to this little atmospheric river that goes to just above Italy which I think is interesting. And so you got Popocatépetl here, and then Etna up there, and these storms usually move north and end up mostly in Europe. And so I would guess after, like, at least in the USA, after we get a couple days of calmer weather, the middle of March and on is really going to wake up as far as severe weather and storminess. And if you'll watch these maps with me, you can see that there will be a lot of rain going into Europe over the next 2 weeks. Now, the low of the actual storm doesn't seem to enter Europe, but the green is rain, and Europeans are going to be getting a lot of wetness. There's another thing I want to point out to you guys. Like at the very end, watch how there's a low that kind of just skirts around and then it goes against the stream. Oh, this is late into a model run. It's still weird. But yeah, Europe looks like you guys are definitely going to be getting a brunt of a whole lot more rain. So the place north of Italy, they'll be a lot wetter than probably Italy, although Italy will still be getting some rain. But look at that one right there. It goes like straight up. It just seems weird. And then you get, over the next like 20 hours, you get more storms and rain through the south. And then you get a storm coming up through Southern California, which will push on through. And so the West Coast is going to be hit with a couple storms over the next week or so. And then it's going to get really stormy. We're looking at the latest run of the GFS. It's not gospel, but it gives us an idea of what we're going to be dealing with. And so you can see for the first week, the West Coast, all the way from Canada down to California, will be getting hit with a couple storms as the South, very South, gets hit with storms. California gets a few that'll hit the whole coast, but around the 10th and the 11th is when the severe weather storms really start to light up in the middle of the USA and Canada, and it's put on an impressive show. This shows about 3 pretty major storms in a 1-week span. So we may get a break from wild weather and a lot of severe weather for about a week, but by the 10th, and that only applies to everybody outside of the West Coast, because it looks like you guys are definitely going to get hit with wave after wave after wave, but none of them look too heavy or atmospheric rivery to really, I mean, I'm not red alerting any of that, but this is kind of a advanced red alert ahead of time, because the storms at the middle of March look pretty bad. And so, just like I put out a 2 and 3 week warning for the major Texas snowstorm, it has a look. We'll have to keep watching, but there could definitely be some major severe weather for this portion of the country. Starting around from the 11th to the 18th, it is definitely going to be a very, very stormy week. And yeah, snow will still be in the mix for some people, because March is like, a combination of spring and winter. So, if you think about how crappy our government responded to the pandemic, think how crappy our government might respond to volcanoes or earthquakes if the activity increases or shit gets wilder. So hopefully, somehow we can pull our head out of our ass, work together a team, and get better at stuff. We'll see, though. It's a cliffhanger, just like everything, including keeping THORnews up and running. If you would like to help and contribute, I got a snail mail you can send a contribution to. I got a PayPal, a Venmo, a CashApp, a Patron, a whole lot of love for y'all. No matter what, it has been fun doing this for 8 years. I've only got $1,339 left to raise, with about 2 days left to go. But thank you very much to Bianca, Pamela, Brittany, Angel, Mist, Light Soul, Alexis, JL, Max, Lauren, Paula, Marlita, Barbara, Arnica, Justin, Scott, Lisa, KJ, Dan, Fairy Tale Incorporated, Andrea, Glenda, Rick, Teresa, Brian, Wizard of Oz, Joe. It should be Daryl. Sorry, I messed up your name, Daryl. I'm fixing it. That's probably not the right spelling. Daryl. But another, just for, I'll give you 30. Daryl. Yeah, that's right. Melissa, Mike and Cody. But yeah, the earth is definitely smoking just like a dragon. Washington VAAC, an updated ash advisory for Popocatépetl volcano in Mexico. Earthquakes have kind of calmed down for a bit after being crazy through January and February. But how long will that last? We don't know. But look, there's definitely been a bit of activity throughout the USA. And what is this? 5 in Colombia. So I guess we'll all stay tuned because this is what we do. All right, stay cool. I will talk to y'all in the near future. Peace out. God bless everyone.